2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. We'll see the Indiana Pacers and the Orlando Magic. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Evan Turner, West out there with Roy Hibbert. Then it's Watson, and it's George in its shooting guard. Watson finds West. Indiana moving the ball around. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Hardaway. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Hibbert. Here's George. The rebound by Anderson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Royal. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
George looking over the floor. Here's West. Buries the 20-footer.
Oh, smooth touch from West that time.
Here is Anderson. On the wing, Hardaway. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Watson. Turner finds West. West a screen on Anderson. George, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Anderson. Over George. Anderson can't get it to go. Indiana off to a slow start. 4-point game. To the inside. West. Second chance effort. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. Pacers trail by 4. Outside, George. Now, here's Watson. And there's Paul George on the assist by Watson.
And keep an eye out for George from deep. Tons of room to grow there.
Outside Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. What a fantastic look by Penny.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Watson finds Hibbert. Hibbert with a screen for George. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. George has got 5 now.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in his zone.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Grant outside. Outside Hardaway. It's hauled in by Paul George. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Watson. Now here's West. Now Hibbert. Here's George. And here's Watson. Still yet to score. And it's Hibbert missing. Orlando with the ball. Hardaway dishes to Anderson. Down low. And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Watson, the pass to West. Indiana moving it around. Hibbert kicks to George. Now Watson, 6 to shoot. Pass to West. Some solid defense from Grant.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Pacers making a switch here. Scola's checked in.
Number 4, Luis Scola.
Pacers trail by 3. George with the ball. He has 5. And Watson has it in the corner. Shot from the wing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And so here's Orlando. Outside Hardaway to the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Here's George. He has 5. Hibbert with a screen on Anderson. George with the bucket.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Outside Hardaway. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Roy Hibbert picks one up. For Orlando, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line for the Magic, Penny Hardaway. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Mahinmi's checked in for Roy Hibbert. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. Scola finds West. George with the ball. West outside. Shot clock at 5. Scola, a screen on Hardaway. Watson, that's for two, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Royal against West. Pass to Shaq. Up and in on the layup. Shaq's got 7.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Now here is George. He has 7. Scola, a screen on Anderson. George, that's a two-pointer. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Shaq's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Hardaway. Inside. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
And here's George. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rebound by the Magic. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by George. Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Watson. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Scola finds West. A fader. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And West, a knockdown mid-range shooter. You just assume it's going in whenever it leaves his hands.
Anderson outside. Back to Hardaway. They double him with West. Royal, the pass to O'Neal. For Mahinmi. The shot by Shaq, no good. Pacers trail by 4. Pass to Watson. And here is Scola. Indiana moving the ball around. West draws the double. Watson for 3. Rebound, Grant. Magic leading by 4. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Shaq. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Rollins checked in for Shaq. Turner comes in for Grant. Scotty's checked in for Royal. Shaw subbed in for Anderson. Miller's checked in for the Pacers. Turner comes in for C.J. Watson. Miller outside. Pass to West.
I see you.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And inside, West holds nothing back, getting physical and drawing a foul while in the act.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Williams, he's checked in for Indiana. He hits the second from the line. Here is Shaw. To Rollins, Hardaway with it. He's guarded by Williams. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Third team foul. At the line for the Magic, Penny Hardaway. taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hardaway. The Pacers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Hardaway hits them both. Here's Turner. Nothing on the board. Rest outside. Here's Scola. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here is Shaw. Pass to Scott. Rebound by Mahimi.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Mahimi. On the wing, Turner. Scola sets a screen for Turner. It's blocked, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Orlando making some changes. Shaq is checked in for Rollins. And it's Bowie in for Hardaway. Jones checked in for Indiana. Smith comes in for Davis. Scola with a clean look. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Cody Jones, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Johnson, he's checked in for Smith. And so he makes both from the line. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Here is Shaw. Turner covering. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And he uses the glass on the layup. Shaq's got 11 points.
And Shaw really one of those efficient combo guards, known mostly as a shooter, but, man, he can also dish the rock.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Turner. Back to Johnson. Pass to Turner. 5 to shoot. Over Shaw. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Here is Shaw. He has yet to score. O'Neal with it. And the dunk by O'Neal.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Turner looking around. Pass to Jones. Now Scola. Shoots over Turner. Off target with the jump hook. Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for the Magic. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Pacers trail by 5. And so in the game for the Pacers. They've got Evan Turner. Mahinmi is out there with Scola. Then it's Williams. And it's Miller in at the 3, the small forward. The Pacers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
2 shots.
And that one misses. The Magic making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. And he sinks the second. Here is Shaw. Scoreless thus far. Rollins with a screen on Turner. Bowie the pass to O'Neal. The second effort and the rejection by Mahinmi. Down low. And Turner kicks to Scola. Pass to Miller. Indiana moving the ball around. Now Mahinmi. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Rollins grabs the board. Orlando leading by 4. Scott inside. He's against Miller. Scott can't get it to go. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Shaq takes it away. All by himself. And the shot goes in from Bowie. Bowie's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Turner. Over Shaw. The shot by Turner no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Here's Rollins, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Orlando lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Miller, the pass to Turner. Over Shaw. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got his second basket.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Shaw passes to Bowie. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. Over Miller. Scott can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Left side, Turner. Miller, no luck. Here's Bowie. Turner covering. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Orlando shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
At the line for Orlando, Tree Rollins. 1 shot.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game. One guy has been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
Here they come, fans. Your 4:07 dance speed.
Turner's checked in for the Magic.
Number 31, Jeff Turner.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Turner. Scola trying to break free. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that.
For Indiana, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Evan Turner taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Davis is checked in for the Pacers. And he's good on the second. Orlando leading by 8. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Turner against Scola. It's Scott on the wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Shaq. Fades and shoots. Rebound by Mahimi. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size in him. Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Grant, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Anderson in for Bowie. And Indiana with the change here, too. Smith checked in for Turner.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw off from Scott. Pacers trail by 10. Mahimi a screen. Here's Miller. Mahimi kicks to Scola. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Back to Miller. Indiana needs to get a shot off. That shot missing. Orlando leading by 10. Here's Shaw. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Shaw. Now, here is O'Neal. Guarded by Scola. Goes back up. O'Neal is double. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Pacers. Hibbert comes in for Mahimi. And it's Paul George in for Smith.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, George. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And it's Orlando's ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And the dunk by Grant.
And, you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Now here's Hibbert. He has yet to score. Pass to George. Scola sets a screen for George. Drills the three-pointer.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Here is Shaw. Right wing. With the fadeaway. No good. Pacers trail by 9. George with the ball. Miller outside. Pass to Davis. George with the ball. Here's the three. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Here is Shaw. Covered by Miller. Now here's Anderson. No good with the layup. Now here's George. 13 points in the game. Screen by Scola. George against Anderson. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Magic, Boyle comes in for Scott. Hardaway is subbed in for Shaw. And Indiana with a change here too. Johnson's checked in. Miller finds Johnson. Now Hibbert. 5 on the clock. Miller, the pass to George. Over Anderson. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Paul George. Now a timeout called by Orlando. West is checked in for Indiana. Watson comes in for Miller. Magic leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. Penny hits Shaq, and Shaq polishes it off.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Pass to Hibbert. George against Anderson. West a screen on Anderson. Here's George. 6 on the shot clock. West outside. Hibbert. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
David West.
And here is Hardaway. He's got 8. Anderson outside. Back to Hardaway. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here's Indiana. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. George against Anderson. 3-pointer. And it's George missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so here is Indiana after the Magic pick up 2. Hibbert with a screen for George. They get it back. Tries yet again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Scotty's checked in for Shaq. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. It's good from Hibbert. Now Anderson. Nothing on the board. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Anderson. Here's Scott. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by West. West has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hibbert with a screen on Hardaway. Back to George. Here's West. Here's Hibbert. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Now here is Hardaway.
Timeout.
8 points for him. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Let's hear it for the 407.
Pass to Anderson. Over George. The Magic again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's West. 5 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. Watson for 3. Kept alive by Indiana. Hibbert gets the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
On the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Watson. Left side, West. Outside, George. A 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Grant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Anderson dishes to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Watson. Pass to West. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. West has got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
It's tipped and stolen by Hibbert. Now here's Watson. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Orlando now. 1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. Anderson outside. Anderson buries it from deep.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Outside, George to the inside. Stolen by Grant. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
On the wing, Turner. Pass to West. Now Watson, guarded by Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Watson for 3. It's rebounded by Royal. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And here is Grant. Second chance shot. No good on the layup. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 41. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
And the Pacers with possession here. 4-point game. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Grant is out there with Roy. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Anderson in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. And George kicks to Watson. Pocket 6. Fires from deep. Drains the 3-pointer. Watson's got 5 points so far.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside Hardaway. Hibbert on the double team. Back to Anderson. O'Neal passes to Grant. The shot will not fall. West with some nice D. Turner dishes to Watson. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pass to George. Hibbert with a screen on Anderson. Here's George. And he banks in the layup. 17 points in the game.
Now, that's important for George this season. He's got to show he can be an inside presence, not just a perimeter threat.
Outside Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. And finished off by O'Neal. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now here's West. He's got 7. Hibbert finds George. Over Anderson. Oh, and there is George making a fantastic play. George has got the lead up to 1 now for Indiana. Anderson against George. Hardaway is screen on George. George against Anderson. Inside, here's O'Neal. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
George against Anderson. George passes to Watson. West outside. And here's George for 3. That doesn't go either for George. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Royal. Orlando leading. O'Neal outside. Anderson with the ball. Watson's there. And Anderson gets it to go.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Watson. Now here's Hibbert. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Paul George.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. On the 3 off target. Anderson's got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. Watson, the pass to Hibbert. Down low. And George with this stuff.
And George gets off the floor fast to throw that one down. What an athlete.
Anderson outside. Back to Hardaway. To the middle. Anderson passes to Roy. Anderson kicks to Hardaway. Over Watson. Hardaway, no good. And it's Indiana's ball. They lead by 1. Outside, George. Pass to Turner. West outside. Lost a screen on Anderson. Watson. West passes to Hibbert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Pacers have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
At the line for the Pacers, Roy Hibbert. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Magic making a switch here. Scott's checked in. And Hibbert hits them both. Here's Hardaway. 8 points for him. Now a timeout called by Orlando. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Turner's checked in for Orlando.
Magic. Number 31, Jeff Turner.
Grant kicks to Hardaway. Penny with a great feed on the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Watson surveying the D. George with a screen on Anderson. Here's West. Here's Hibbert, and then Hibbert with the dunk.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Hardaway with it. Anderson outside. Now here is Hardaway. Over Watson. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 1 in the basket from Penny Hardaway. So it's the Pacers now. And here's Watson. He has 5. Pass to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. West setting the pick for George. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. George has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Pacers. Outside Hardaway. Back to Anderson for the tie. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Anderson's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Turner against Scott. And George, here we go. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Shaw's checked in for Turner. Indiana also making some changes. Scola comes in for C.J. Watson. And it's Johnson in for Paul George. Here is Shaw. No scoring in this one. For the lead, Anderson's shot is off. And it's the Pacers with the ball. West outside. On the wing, Turner. It's tipped. Hardaway with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Turner finds Johnson. Now Hibbert. Orlando grabs the miss. Grant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Scott. Nails the baby hook. Scott's got 6 points.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Outside Scola. West outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Turner. They need this. A second chance effort. Yes, that goes in. He's got 15.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside Hardaway. Makes it off the glass. Hardaway has got 4 this quarter.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Now Turner, he has 5. Out to West. Scola sets a screen for Turner. Scola left side. That one doesn't drop. Magic leading by 4. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Here is Shaw. Turner covering. Shaw passes to Hardaway. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to West. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Well, that is just brute strength by West, powering through the contact inside.
Here is Shaw. Turner covering. Shaw passes to Anderson. Good on the triple. Anderson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Outside Turner. Johnson outside. Here's Scola. The rebound by Anderson. Magic leading by 5. Scott dishes to Hardaway. Again, the Magic score.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Scola inside. Defended by Scott. And Orlando has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Left side, Grant. Here is Shaw. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Hardaway. Shoots the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Turner. Hibbert with a screen for Turner. Will it go? And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Horace Grant. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Evan Turner at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. Rollins checked in for Orlando. Turner comes in for Anderson. Indiana also making some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for Hibbert. Smith comes in for David West. And Jones subbed in for Johnson. And both free throws good for Evan Turner. Here's Hardaway. He's got 17. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Tree Rollins taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. The Pacers making a change here. Williams has checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Pacers trail by 8. Outside, Jones. Pass to Scola. 6 to shoot. Over Turner. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Pacers, Luis Scola taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Scola hits them both. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Indiana, we've got Scola. Smith is out there with Jones. Then it's Williams. And it's Mahimi in at the 5. Pacers trail by 6. Jones kicks to Williams. Back to Jones. Pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Magic leading by 6. Now Shaq to the paint. Here's Bowie. Here's Shaq. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Shaq's got 23 points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Outside Williams. Back to Jones. Scola left side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Miller's checked in for Jones.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 91, David Miller.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here is Shaw. Covered by Miller. O'Neal a screen on Miller. Driving inside. And it's good for 2. And now a 10-point Magic lead. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Miller. Pass to Smith. Indiana moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Williams kicks to Smith. Puts up a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here is Shaw. Covered by Miller. Screened by O'Neal. High, arcing shot. Shaw, no good. Pacers trail by 7. Williams in the post. Scott's there. Williams passes to Miller. Back to Williams. Pass to Stola. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Bowie. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here is Shaw. Covered by Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
And Orlando making a change here. Anderson's checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Davis is checked in for Smith. Good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 6. The Pacers call timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Williams finds Davis. Here is Williams. Miller, right side. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Scott. Over to the wing. Anderson, wide open. Drills it from outside. Anderson's got 13 points in the second half.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Outside, Davis. Back to Miller. Pass to Williams. And here is Davis. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. Mahimi, good on the baseline J. Mahimi's got his first points in this one.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
Shaw passes to Scott. Pass to Anderson. O'Neal with it. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Shaq's got 26 points.
Shaq gets the ball there. It doesn't matter who's guarding.
Miller outside. Back to Williams. Miller with the ball. Outside Williams. Down low. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Shaw. Scola with the rebound. Scola's got his 6th rebound on the night. Miller outside. Scola sets a screen for Miller. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. And now just a 5-point Magic lead.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Anderson against Williams. From 10 feet out. Luis Scola with the rebound. Scola's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams kicks to Davis. Miller outside. Williams for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Bowie. Pass to Anderson. And no good that time. Shaq will not be denied. And he's got a free throw on the way.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Grant, he's checked in for Orlando. Hardaway comes in for Bowie. The free throw off from O'Neal. Pacers trail by 7. Here's George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 12 points here in the second half.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
West against Grant. And here's Anderson for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Anderson's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Another shot. Hibbert kicks to Watson. Hardaway against George. Watson for 3. The rebound by Anderson. Orlando leading by 8. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Hibbert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Turner finds Watson. Back to Turner. Pass to Watson. Outside, George. Lets it go. Rebound by the Magic.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Anderson against Turner. A nice shot by Anderson. And now it's a 10-point Magic lead.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's West. Hibbert dishes to George. And Watson has it in the corner. Bank shot, no good.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Anderson passes to Shaw. To the middle. The kick out to Anderson. Outside Hardaway. Grant sets a screen for Hardaway. From outside, off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from George. On offense, here are the Magic. Here is Shaw. Pass to Anderson. shoots over Turner, and it's Anderson that time on the assist by O'Neal. Anderson's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Watson. Count that bucket.
C.J. Watson.
Magic leading by 8. The Magic called timeout.
Orlando.
Start it.
Here they come, fans. Your 407 Dynasty.
Royal, he's checked in for the Magic.
Number 5, Donald Royal.
Grant the pass to Hardaway. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Pacers trail by 10. Now, here's George. It's good. George has got 16 here in the second half.
Just devastating. George making it look easy with that move.
Shaq is screen on George. Inside, here's O'Neal, and Shaq with the slam.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Anderson against George. West a screen on Anderson. The three from George. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Now here is Hardaway. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Grant sets a screen for Hardaway. Puts up a deep 3. David West grabs the miss.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
George against Anderson. George dishes to Hibbert. Tries again. Orlando grabs the miss. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
O'Neal outside. Anderson passes to O'Neal. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
At the line for the Magic, Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both. Here's Indiana. Down by 12. George with the ball. Guarded now by Shaq. And that one, good. George has got 33 points. 44 seconds left in the game. Now here is Hardaway. He's covered by Watson. To the inside, O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys
can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Watson finds Turner. Here's Hibbert, defended by Shen. Stolen by Anderson. Outside Hardaway. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Shaq.